Welcome back, welcome back, and welcome back. We're getting ready to make a chicken meatloaf. We are. And it's going to be absolutely amazing. Some Worcestershire or W sauce, some ketchup, garlic salt, Mrs. Dash, black pepper, some breadcrumbs. That is about half a cup of bell pepper, red, yellow, and orange. Half a cup of red onion. That is about a fourth of a cup of milk, 1 egg, some Parmesan cheese, some brown sugar, and of course, 1 pound of ground chicken. You can absolutely double this if you want and make 2 pounds, which is not a bad idea, but I'm using what I have on hand. And my family wanted some chicken meatloaf. So here's your shot, and let's get, in this case, baking. All right, let's get this party started. I went ahead and put the ground chicken in there and the 1 egg. We're going to go in with that fourth a cup of milk. We're going to put in a good 2 tablespoons of garlic salt. And the same with Mrs. Dash. We're going to put in a good tablespoon of black pepper. I'm going to put in about 2 tablespoons of the Worcestershire. I'm going to go in with about a cup of the breadcrumbs. And then with the parm, I'm just going to put in about half a cup. No, it's not going to be that much. I'd say about a fourth of a cup because it's not quite that much. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and drop the bell pepper in there. Drop the onion in there. And then I forgot my gloves. And I'm going to mix this up. And let me get my pan. I will be right back. Alright, also, I'm going to go ahead and spray down my pan a little bit. Told you how much I love my cooking spray, the Crisco. And that's exactly what I'm using again this time. That's the only spray I use. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Alright, I'd love to have you over here. And to everyone who's new, welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you for subscribing. And all my old head, thanks you for coming back again. I appreciate the support that I get from everybody. I truly, truly do. And I thank you so much. So now we're going to go ahead and just mix all of that together. Mix it very well, okay? And if you need more breadcrumbs to firm it up a little bit more, then add a little bit more breadcrumbs. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay? Mix it up. Mix it well. Look at this. This is going to be good. If you've never done chicken meatloaf, it is delicious. I've done ground turkey. I've showed you one that I've made before, but I only did a short on it. I didn't show you the actual process. I'm going to go in with about a fourth of a cup. I want a little bit more in there. Firm it up just a little bit more. But like I said, I've made one and did a short. I just never did the full video for you. And I didn't realize that until after the fact. And you know how that goes. I tell you all the time, real kitchen, real people. I am a full-time employee at a job. I work every day. I'm married. 28 and a half years. I've got 3 children, and then Nico, my little pooch, he is my bonus child. That is not a dog, that is a little boy. Yes, he is. So I have 4 children. And then we're just going to form this into this pan, and then we're going to make that glaze that goes right on top of it. And another trick, in case you have problems finding ground chicken, you know, you can shred it yourself, ground it up yourself if you've got one of those little choppers. And if you don't, it's definitely an item you definitely want to get. I have a few necessity items that I have got to have in my house, and that is one of them, my little chopper. Although I do chop up my onions and bell peppers by hand, and that's only because I just like it to be a certain consistency, and I don't want the chopper to do it for me. I'm just merely right now just forming this up, tightening it up, because the tighter it is, the lesser your chances are that it'll fall apart. You know how most meatloafs do that little spreading and breaking, and if you pack it, it doesn't do that as bad. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm merely just packing my meatloaf because I want her to stay together. Okay? And then you want to form it, make it the same height and about the same width, because at the end of the day, you want it to be done through and through at the same time. Okay? You want it to be done at the same time. So now that this is done, we're going to go ahead and make up that delicious glaze that we're going to use, okay? All right. So I'm going to move this to the side, and we're going to make up that glaze. I'll be right back. All right, for the glaze is really, really simple. I do about 1/3 of a cup of ketchup. I don't measure at all. So it's about 1/3 of a cup or so. And then I put in some brown sugar. And you need at least a couple of tablespoons of that. Or you can just use plain old ketchup if that's what you choose to use. Nothing wrong with that. But I like to give my ketchup a little something extra. And then we just mix that all up. And there is our glaze. Simple, easy, just a little something extra. And it makes a difference. Trust me when I say it does make a difference. You don't need much. You just want to make sure that brown sugar is all dissolved into that ketchup. And make sure you preheat that oven to 350. All right, and let me move that back over here. I'll be right back. All right, and here we go with the glaze. You just take that glaze and you just spoon it all over. And we want this glaze to be on all 4 sides. And like I said, preheat that oven to 350. We want to get it on all 3 sides. And you can absolutely make some extra glaze. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends how much the family wants more. And like I said, you want to get all sides. And I'll put it on thicker on the top in just a minute. I just want to make sure that I get all those sides because I want that flavor all over this meatloaf. Hope I'm not missing a side. Sometimes you can see what I don't. And then I just take the remainder of that and just lay it on there thicker. Some will definitely go down the sides, which is just fine with me. Okay? And then I just take a little foil and I'll put this on top of it, and I will cook this for an hour in the oven, 350. I will be making a couple little holes. Just take a toothpick and just do it. Put a hole in each corner. 350 for an hour, and I'll be right back. All right, this is what she looks like after 45 minutes. And she's pretty much done. So I'm going to put her back in the oven and let her go for the last 15 minutes, which is also going to caramelize that top for us a little bit more. Okay? And I'll be back. 15 minutes. And there is our absolutely delicious chicken meatloaf. Look at that. How beautiful is she? Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to share. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. You know you'll see Gigi next time. Yum, yum. I'm telling you, you better make some. Take care, you guys.